This one has a switch here, and that puts on a couple of flickering campfires. So this layout features no less than 5 Mk1 tanks. This one is fitted with the steering gear at the rear. There's some soldiers there, British soldiers over in France in World War I. There's a little French fishing boat here and a guy's fishing. Now that fishing rod is made with a cat's whisker, one that fell off, I didn't pull it off, and also there's some glue that's still holding. You can hardly see this with the normal eyes. Thankfully the camera's picked it up, but the fishing line is made from glue, Yoo-hoo glue. This fishing boat, the guy's taking the girl somewhere, he's dropped his oar in the water. There's another, the 4th Mk1 tank. Some more steering gear from the tanks, some packages, and a 5th Mk1 tank. There's an Airfix bridge here. And these 2 locomotives are converted Smoky Joes. I've done simple conversions of them to make them Baldwin 040s. I've just added some extra domes on the roof, altered the cab a little and closed it. I haven't done too much, these are fairly straightforward conversions. There's also Hug here model kit that I've modified as if it's got exploded. So you can add some lovely details on the loco, and of course the diode stops the locomotive. There's the diode, it stops the locomotive from actually hitting the pug model. There are even horses on this layout. These are Airfix troops. They're quite difficult to make. They're made from a sort of rubbery plastic and makes them quite difficult. I used a photographic back scene. Well, that's one that I printed out. I used Photoshop to replicate it a few times slightly differently. I printed it out and stuck it on. So there are joins. And they're very hard to see, those joins. And of course these buildings. Now each building has a little coloured dot on it and a footprint, so I know where it goes. And these are Airfix ruins. Some of them I've smashed up even more. In the river there's part of a steering mechanism for a tank, a piece of a bicycle, some junk. And the window frames I've smashed up further. Sometimes I put in panes of glass, sometimes I don't. And over here, I thought it was someone falling over, it's not. There is also in here a little flickering light and a figure. So under certain lighting conditions, you can see that. Very subtle. Oh, there's some wallpaper in the house. I thought that was kind of nice. So this is Explode layout. Someone asked me to build it for them, as I'd built Aftermath, which was a World War I layout that I've donated to Stomari's museum. So I built the second one. Explode has more tanks, but less of other things. So they are slightly different. It's nice to vary the layout slightly and do different things on them. I've also got a sound effects unit, and I can run that next to the layout if I wish. Turn the volume up and down, and that gives it some atmosphere. I normally put that behind the layout. So it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Neon, and happy railway modelling.